Hi guys, I hope you liked my haul video there. Just in the previous video that I'm gonna upload that video first, and then this is the second video that will come. Hopefully I'll do it on the actual today on Sunday, but if not, I'll do it on the Monday. Um, so yeah, this is going to be more of my sort of general video of how I feel like. Well, the last time I spoke was on Thursday, so how last couple of days have been, and and what was sort of happened in my life. Um, the personal side will come at the end, more at the end of the video, and talk about the reselling now. Overall, I'd say I've had a pretty good week, sales wise anyway. I did on the Thursday, I think I did like £120 of sales, but that did include a Xbox 360 Slim 250 GB, which I sold for like 52, even though you can get up to like 64, but I wanted a quick sale, so just listed it for cheap, and it sold within a day, so that was good. I was quite happy with that. Um, Sold a few other decent things as well. I actually just today I had a Nerf gun a Nerf gun a good sale of Nerf guns basically to one customer who's brought two guns and a stock, like the bit at the end of the gun, um, and that was good because obviously you can go as one order, one parcel, put it all together in one parcel, so one postage charge, and yeah, so that was good. And because I do free postage, I don't I don't have to like take away any of the money which he's paid, because he's, if they paid to me, if they've paid the price which they feel is fair, I don't think I need to discount them because they've had multiple purchases. I don't think. I know maybe you think maybe you should, but I think he's had three multiple purchases there. He's got free postage that I put on, so I don't think I need to. I'm going to leave it as it is. I think it's fair. Um, so overall, yeah, I think sales wise has been pretty good. Like I was saying, sourcing wise hasn't been great, but then today at the car boot, with probably the video you've just seen, if you haven't, obviously please go back to it. The Lego haul that I brought for 25 kilograms of Lego for £90, which is one of the best deals probably this summer I'll get. So we're only just into summer really, so that was pretty good. Um, that's going to keep me really busy this week. Yeah, I'm quite glad actually, because I've now got a good amount of stock which I can really get listed and get done. Because I'll probably spend like 5-6 hours just going through it, I think, and just really trying to sort out what I've got and how I can maximize the money for what I've got basically. I think I've pretty much decided now, well, now I've had a little think about it after doing that video. I'm pretty much going to split it up all into different parts by part number. Like with the wheels, I'll probably do sets of either 8 or maybe 16. And then, because obviously 8 you can get 2 sets of cars with it, or obviously 16 will be 4 sets of cars, because there's 4 wheels for a car. Um, or if it's maybe like motorbike ones, then you get even more, wouldn't you? Because you only have 2 wheels for motorbike ones. Or do they put 4 on Lego? I don't know. They might actually put 4 on, like 2 at the front, 2 at the back as well. I don't know. Depends what model it is, I guess. Yeah, I'll probably have a look on the eBay listings and see how other people have sort of done their listings, and then just obviously I can just either sort of, maybe not copy, but just sort of take it as a rough guide of what to do. Um, I'm actually filming this in my flat, by the way, so you know, there isn't really there isn't much noise here, because obviously on a Sunday I think everyone's resting and stuff. So although as a reseller, it's almost like your main working day, isn't it? On a Sunday, it's kind of odd. You're totally different to everyone else. It's a totally different world. Everyone wants to rest up on Sunday, and you see all the shops obviously not opening until like 11. And then you're at the car boot. I was at the car boot like by 6 o'clock today. It was like crazy. Yeah, but I think that's what you've got to do. You've got to see it as, especially for full time, you've got to see it as a job that car boot starts at 6 a.m. or the gates open at 6 a.m., that's your start time. That's the time you get there for. Just like a job, if you were working at 9 a.m., that's your start time, you get there. So yeah, it's a bit of a the sort of different thing where, because you don't have a particular boss, you kind of, you don't, I suppose you don't have to be there, but you kind of know that in your mind that if you really want to get full-time income, you're going to have to be there to do that. Because obviously the best stuff is gone after half an hour. Well, I was saying that today, the Lego haul that I got, it was just, well, it's sort of like 60% luck and 40% skill, I'd probably say, which is probably about what reselling is really. Reselling is kind of that sort of ratio, I'd say, because you got to, you know, especially if you're going car boot, and you just got to get lucky that the stuff's there. But at the same time, you've got to have the skill, the knowledge, and the and basically the willing to actually be there when the stuff is there as well. Even if it's raining or what have you, to actually be there in all weather. So yeah, basically there was probably said it in the other video, but basically like a 4x4 came in, and whenever I see 4x4s, I'm always on the alert. I just go there straight away, because I think, hang on a minute, 4x4, especially if it's like a really, you know, an expensive one, like a Range Rover, or, you know, one of those top models, like 50 grand ones, because you think, hang on, they've got a lot of money, there's going to be some good stuff there which they're happy to shift off for probably not that much. So you'd always go to them if you can first. That's my top tip for anyone out there. So I just went there straight away as soon as they came in the gates, probably about 7, I think it was, something like that, when they came through. Because a lot of the sellers at our well, car boot I go to, gates open at 6, but obviously not a lot of sellers are there. It's like traders which get there for 6, and then the actual, like, what you'd call general seller, you know, sort of casual seller, if you will come in 6:30, getting towards 7. Although I have seen them like as late as like 8 even, but not today, because by 8 o'clock it was pouring down. Yeah, so it was pretty lucky as well. Just that she literally brought it out of the car, dropped it, put it down pretty much near where I was. I just sort of stood over it as best as I could. People were crowding around, but I was like, no, this is just gonna be mine. I'm just not. There's just no way that this isn't coming back with me. It was just going back in the car, whatever. I didn't even think about storing it. I was like, well, it's just going to come back. I thought, I did like every reseller. What every reseller does is basically bring it all back and then find a space to put it once you get back. Don't think about the space of, can I fit this in? Can I get this there? No, you just take it back and try and sort it out the best you can once you get back. And to be fair, Lego is fairly small, so you can actually, it's not too bad to store actually. But certainly, I mean, I've got like 25 kilograms, but it's only taken like 2 sort of big tubs of the 80 litre storage tubs basically that I'm using. So yeah, that's pretty much the reselling side done. Let's talk a little bit about the personal life now. So if you don't want to watch this part onwards, then it's up to you. You can switch off, but if you do, great. So yeah, personal side. Basically, I did meet that woman yesterday. I mean, things went okay. I was, you know, she sort of commented that I was, really nervous, and to be fair, I was. She said I didn't look her in the eyes for the first 10 minutes or something, which I didn't even notice. I didn't do that. I didn't really notice. Which, you know, that was obviously a bad thing. I don't know, for some reason I just worked myself up before seeing her, and then by the time we actually met, I was just really nervous and just sort of needed to calm down. And then it took me about 10-15 minutes until we sort of sat down in the sort of cafe thing, so I actually sort of calmed down to a degree, really. I just don't know why. It's kind of it just happens, just because I think I'm quite shy. So it just kind of it just builds up, and I suppose it's just general, just generally I don't have the confidence socially. I guess that's probably why. Yeah. Um, Overall, yeah, it didn't go that well, really, if I'm honest. I mean, she was a lovely girl, don't get me wrong. And she sort of, certainly at the end of at the end of our meet together, she sort of gave me sort of like the constructive criticism, if you will. So, and I think in one way that was actually quite good, because I probably did need it. Um, the things that I was basically doing wrong. So, yeah. Um, and I admit that I was doing quite a lot of things wrong on the date, and there was a lot of things which I need to learn and need to get better at. I think overall, generally, I just actually realised that how much I kind of miss just generally socialising with people, and just seeing with her, and I felt myself just being sort of around her and what have you. I just felt a lot better in myself, and I think that's what I kind of need a bit more, just to have a bit more of the social side, because especially when you're on your own doing a job like this, where it is all the time on your own, you kind of need the social side, of some kind of social side. So yeah, I think that's what I'm going to try and do with my personal life more. I did meet someone, a guy on the train, who wants to go to I think he wants to go to the pub just to watch the football. So I might actually try and give him a text and see if he wants to watch the next England game. So yeah, that was okay. It didn't go disastrous. That's the main thing. I didn't embarrass myself, which is the main thing. She said, what obviously all girls say, which is basically, we can be friends. So I kind of obviously know what that means. And she said actually she couldn't meet for like another 3 weeks. So like, it was kind of like, well, that's kind of like that, isn't it? Because apparently she's going. Well, her parents are coming over. Because she's actually sort of foreign. Well, she's from Spain, but she lives over here. And then her parents were coming over to visit her on the next weekend, and then the weekend after that, apparently she's away somewhere else as well. So, and I was like, well. And then obviously during the week she works like 14 hours every day, and there's just no time in the week. So yeah, that's not going to work. So yeah, overall, I think generally I just need to socialise more, and that would be great. If I could find maybe more sort of clubs or activities of some sort to do, and like, even we were even talking about some kind of cookery course, because I'm not very good at cooking, and she was saying that maybe you could look at a cookery course and meet more people that way, but when you're actually on the course. So I don't know if there's any type of courses or stuff like that, and maybe you have to look into that. Obviously that's one of the advantages of if you were working, though, because then you'd have the social side. And I think that's one of the big advantages of being employed by an employer. Actually, probably one of the only advantages, if you ask me, apart from a set wage as well, that you actually get to socialise there. Well, obviously some jobs maybe you don't get to socialise because of certain situations or conditions, but most jobs, especially if you're an office job, you can socialise to a fair degree, especially like in your lunch break and what have you. You can actually socialise. So this video is coming up to like 15 minutes now, so I'm pretty much want to end this pretty soon. I don't really like videos that go on too long, you see, so I think for my viewers it's better actually having shorter videos, and sort of 15 minutes is about as long as I'd want to watch a video. I wouldn't want to watch a video too much longer than that. So yeah, I think I probably will wrap this one up here. So basically, the idea certainly for this week is just to concentrate on sorting out all that Lego, trying to get it all listed, and then obviously list the other bits that I got from the car boot. But there's not much. There was a pickup that I could get today. I'm not sure if I'm going to go because the weather's that bad. I might go. I probably should go because it's a very good pickup. It'd be plenty of money for me. So I might go. And then, like I was saying, just sort of see if I can maybe look into any courses or look into any more things socially that I can get into. That's really the plan for this week. So I hope you guys either did well at the car boots, or if obviously if it's rained off for you, then hope you either got some good pickups on Gumtree or Facebook or whatever or you listed a lot of stuff. I hope everything's going good and everything's going well in your life. And if you want, like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye guys.